Here we have a 2019 Mazda CX-3 GS. It has a 2-liter inline-4 engine, automatic transmission that sends power to all 4 wheels, and only has 52,000 kilometers on the odometer. For the interior, we have your power mirrors, windows, and lock switches all below the driver's door handle. Also have some additional storage at the bottom beside your speaker there. We have a nice black on black combination for the interior with cloth bucket seats up front. The CX-3 is push button start found behind the steering wheel there. And you can see we do have a combination of analog and digital displays for the gauge cluster. On this side, just below the tachometer there, you can see we have 52,707 kilometers on the odometer at the moment. Down here, we have your traction control toggle on the steering wheel. On the very back, you'll see we do have your paddle shifters on each side. They are mounted to the back of the steering wheel, so you can always keep track of them while you're driving. They just move as you move the steering wheel. Then we have your Bluetooth and audio controls on this side, with your cruise control on the other. For the stereo, you get AM, FM radio, you have USB, auxiliary, and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. When the vehicle is in reverse, this is where you'll have your backup camera with the little guidelines there. Below that, we have your controls for your heated front seats. So it is a 3-stage, so you start off with the hottest, and you keep clicking it to reduce the heat. And you also have your heated steering wheel beside them as well. Then we have your climate control with ice-cold air conditioning. We have your SD card reader, so that is for the optional navigation. You can have that upgraded at the point of sale or anytime afterwards. You just put the Mazda SD card in there for the nav. Super easy to do. Then we have your USB ports and your auxiliary port, as well as your 12 volt beside that. We have your automatic gear select, a nice straight row, and you can put it to the side to slap shift as an alternative to using the paddle shifters on the steering wheel there, if that's what you prefer. Then we have your sport mode toggle. We have your electronic parking brake with your auto hold. We have the controls for the screen in the center here. So go through various different menus. So like I said, navigation, you can have that upgraded at any point. If we go into settings here, zoom in a little bit for you there. So lots of configurable options there. And safety, we have your smart city braking as well as your blind spot monitoring system there. So you can change how loud you want the beep to be for that as well. Then beside, you can see we have a bunch of different shortcuts, making it super easy. And then we have the little one is just for the volume for your stereo, and then you have a push button for the instant mute, which is super nice if you're going through a drive-through or you need to talk to someone instead of constantly scrolling down. You can just press it down, good to go. A nice big armrest in the middle here with a bunch of storage below that. The CX-3 is with a 16-inch factory alloy wheel wrapping with 100 tires. A really nice black color for the exterior. The vehicle is equipped with an engine block here before it's tucked away in the engine bay at the moment. You also find that we do have a black plastic trim piece that goes along the bottom of the vehicle. That's because we change many rock or trees that might get picked up by driving. We have the side gear mounted sensor there. Contrast for the 4 rollers. Gas cap on the driver's side for the full dashboard. And we also have 4-wheel disc brakes. On the back here, you'll see we do have your bathroom for CX-3 all-wheel drive. The Mazda emblem right in the middle, and your Sky Active Technology engine and your vehicle itself. And then to get into the back, there's a button just above where your license plate will be. You do have to make sure that the vehicle is unlocked before trying that. Press the button, pops up now. So you can see we do have the button as well as the backup camera all integrated into that area there. So you do get a nice big storage area in the very far back. You can see that the rear seats do fold down. They come down in a 60-40 split. And you see we do have your skeleton anchors for each seat in the back. We also have a cargo cover that is mounted to the rear hatch itself, so it's just suspended by the spring to this mounting point here. So if you open it, it gets out of the way, but as you close it, you see it goes back into place to hide whatever you have in the trunk. Underneath here, we do have tiered storage systems, so you can have some flatter objects here without them getting in the way of whatever you have on top. And if we go a layer deeper here, you do have your spare tire, as well as tools that you need to change it in case of an emergency. And then we also have your front license plate mount, so if you end up moving somewhere in a different jurisdiction that has requirements for front plates, you can have that mounted to the very front without having to drill into your bumper, which is nice and handy to have. So we'll go ahead and put that back flat. Super easy, you can do it with one hand. Then when you're done, there's a grab handle here, drop it down, and you're all good to go. For the interior, we have your power window switch below the door handle there. Have your seats at the very bottom, storage trunk beside that. We have a good amount of legroom and tons of headroom in the back of the CX-3 here. We have nice cloth seats in the back to match the front. You also find that we do have a storage pocket on the back of the front passenger seat. Also have an armrest that comes down here. So you can have it completely flat if you want, or you can pop it up to have 2 cup holders as such. Super handy to have. And then at the bottom, you'll see these little gray and white circles. Those are to indicate where your child seat anchors are in between the fold there, making it super easy to find them. And then, like I mentioned before, you do have the cargo cover in the back, so you are unable to see anything in the trunk, which is great for privacy as well. And if you're wanting to fold down the rear seats, just press the button on either corner as such. Folds down nice and easy. And with them coming down in a 60-40 split, you can still maintain some seats in the back if you need. And that was the 2019 Mazda CX-3 GS. If you're interested in the spacious, fuel-efficient SUV, go to parkmazda.ca to fill out the form to book your test drive. In doing so, we get you a $25 Visa gift card for coming down. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.